Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're well. It's Monday the 25th of May 2026. I'm going to get some intuitive messages for you guys. See what Spirit's got to say. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. What messages do we have for Capricorn? There seems flitty energy here. Is there a lot to tell you? I don't know. Let's see. What messages do we have for Capricorn? We've got Justice in the upright. 10 of Cups in the upright. 5 of Wands in the upright. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some sort of decision, truth, balance, justice. Justice has been served. A true and fair outcome. The scales have been balanced. Harmony has been reached. 10 of Cups in the upright. A happy ending, a fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happiness, family, joy, positivity. Happy, content. However, 5 of Wands, conflict, challenge, growth, progression. There's something, happiness yet conflict, happiness yet tension. And the 8 of Pentacles in reverse is something, you're putting your efforts into something, but you're not getting very far, or you're not getting sort of the results that you want from something that you're working very hard towards. Could be your job, your business, something to do with money. You're trying to think of, there's something that might be taking time, and you're trying to think of a shortcut in order to get to the success, the outcome that you want to achieve. Is there a way of kind of getting to the outcome quicker in order to be happy? But is it going to cause conflict to do it quicker? So yeah, let's see what these could be about. Why is Justice here for Capricorn? The Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So there is a potential new beginning in love that is making you very happy, very content, very fulfilled. Or this could be well, yeah, balance, harmony, peace, love. I mean, perhaps you're just offering that to yourself. Queen of Wands, someone that you're very attracted to, or there's a lot of attraction, or there's a lot of, you know, attraction between you both. Or there is, I'm almost getting, there is a determination. There's a determination to have some sort of new beginning, to have some sort of happiness. And is there a way to get there quicker, is what I'm getting. So let's see why the 10 of Cups is here for Capricorn. We have got the Emperor in the reverse and the Empress in the upright. Okay, there's someone here that you see as your divine counterpart. There's someone here perhaps you are married to, or you're married, you have family, you have children together. Or there is a new connection, or someone here that you see as your person. There is a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, some growth, progression, happiness, all that kind of thing. This is like the perfect one. However, the Emperor is in reverse. Now, he can be quite stubborn, quite reckless, quite controlling. It's kind of, there's growth, but there's conflict. There's some sort of conflict in amongst happiness here. There's a want for progression. There's a real desire, attraction for progression, happiness, but it's causing, and possibly a new beginning, but maybe it's not quite happening yet. And is there a shortcut in order to get there without sort of getting into conflict? And yeah, I can already see this is, yeah. So So why is the Five of Wands there for Capricorn? The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So again, there's potential here. There's a truth, there's mental clarity. Perhaps there's been some communication that's bringing truth and clarity and some sort of breakthrough with regards to a wish fulfillment, some sort of dream coming true, some sort of Ten of Cups, some sort of happy ever after, or being with someone, or marrying someone, or committing to someone. There's like this breakthrough, this new fresh energy, but it's causing conflict, or there's going to be a conflict in order to get to that. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse for Capricorn? The Ten of Wands and the Tower in the reverse. So something might have been going on for a while. Perhaps this is something that you've been, or someone you've been committed to, or trying to get some sort of something off, that you've been working, you've been connected to someone, and you've been connected to them for a while, but there's some sort of, the Tower in reverse, there's some sort of conflict, there's some sort of someone's resisting some sort of change, or there's been some delay of some ending, and it's possibly something that you've been dealing with for a while, or working towards for a while, or trying to put your efforts into for a while, and it's been slow going, it's been heavy, it's been a burden, it's kind of been weighing you down, but there's some sort of resistance here. Although there's potential, but there's resistance, and there's conflict, and there's stubbornness, and there's truth, there's clarity, there's, I don't know, but yeah, it looks quite heavy already. And there's someone that you see as the person that you want to be with, you're very attracted to them, you want growth, progression, ultimate happiness and fulfillment. But there's, yeah, I'm repeating myself. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Capricorn? The Two of Wands in the upright and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So someone's at a crossroads, you're at a crossroads, they're at a crossroads, the situation is at a crossroads, and there's some sort of commitment that is not coming together. You've got the Ten of Cups in the upright, but you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is something to do with commitment, money, family. Someone's at a crossroads about whether to commit. Someone might already be committed to another situation or to another person. Someone might already be married. I'm just getting a waft of that through the reading, but I'll let you know if it comes through any stronger. There's a plan, there's a crossroads, someone needs to make a decision, possibly out of two, and it's causing some conflict, and it's taking a long time. So why is the Queen of Wands here for Capricorn? The Emperor again in the upright, and the Moon in the upright. I knew the Moon was going to come out. There's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of like wanting to build an empire. This could be someone that you're already married to. There is an element of secrecy here, and yes, there is an element of third party, something else in the way, someone else in the way. Someone needs to end something in order to have some sort of a new beginning, because they're committed to someone or something else. There's conflict, fear, some sort of illusion, and a secret hidden energy. There's also an energy here of pregnancy for someone, but yeah, okay. So what's the important message about the Emperor? He's here twice, once in the upright, once in the reverse. What's the important message about the Emperor for Capricorn? Queen of Pentacles in the upright and Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh, there's a lot of fiery energy here. There's a lot of fiery energy. There's someone here. It's like up and down, back and forth. Someone who's sort of, I don't know. Why is the Empress here? Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Yeah, I was kind of getting that. There's something toxic, some sort of obsessive energy, some sort of unhealthy attachment here, on and off, kind of hot and cold. Someone feels a bit rejected, or something starts to progress and then it sort of stops again, and there's conflict, but there's this ultimate wish fulfillment, and it's a heavy burden to get there, and someone's wondering, can we, you know, speed it up a little bit, because I'm sort of committing to this and I'm having patience and I'm working towards it, and it's quite a burden. So can we kind of like hurry it up so I don't have to keep carrying all these wands because they're hurting my back. You are a wish fulfillment, but it is heavy going, and my back's starting to ache, it's starting to creak, and it may well split into two. What is the Ace of Swords here for Capricorn, please? Justice again in the upright, Two of Cups in the upright. So there's a mutual attraction. There's a lot of twos here, a lot of tens here. There's a karmic energy here. There's a decision that needs to be made. There's a lot of truths. Perhaps there's a truth that's being found out. Perhaps there's been some sort of secret truth that is being found out or is about to be found out. And there's a mutual desire, want, passion for each other, to be happy together. But there's something that is getting in the way. So let me just get another deck here. Why is the Tower here in reverse energy for Capricorn? The Chariot in the upright and the Page of Wands. So forward movement, determination. So something, I mean, the Tower's in reverse, so the change hasn't come yet, but there's some sort of determination, forward movement in order to let the Tower fall. There's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of kind of hope for this, a lot of passion, a lot of desire. Ten of Wands, why is it here? I don't know why I'm sighing, Capricorn. There's just something here that's just something here, and I'm not sure what it is. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Capricorn? Ten of Cups in the upright again. Five of Swords. There's a kind of a reconciliation energy here. A reconciliation, a trying again. It's a heavy burden and it's been going on a while and we're still not where we want to be. But I still want to try, and I'm still very attracted to this. I still really want this. But yeah, it's some sort of unexpected new perspective on how to go about this. Why is the Moon here for Capricorn? That one wanted to come out. And it was the Moon. I kid you not, I was shuffling. I don't know if you saw it in my hand, but I was shuffling. That sort of came out and bent in my hand or whatever it did, but it wanted to come out. And there's the Moon. See, the Moon wants to come out. There is a secret that wants to come out. There is a truth that needs to come out. Someone needs to speak a truth. There is some sort of fear, anxiety, or truth that needs to come out, and someone is not doing it because, or someone's not saying the truth, or someone's too fearful to do what needs to be done because it's going to cause conflict, but they still want this, they still want to do it. They're looking at like a million different ways of how to do it, but they're not actually doing what needs to be done because they're resisting it, too fearful, whatever it is. But there is a truth that is coming out, or it's about to come out, or it has come out, or it needs to come out. Why is the Devil here in reverse energy for Capricorn? Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah. Eight of Cups in the upright. Walking away from something heavy, something toxic. Ace of Wands in reverse, more potential, but it ain't, there's no action being taken on it. Why is the Two of Cups here for Capricorn? The Sun in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Why is the Ten of Cups here twice for Capricorn? Eight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so the energy's repeating itself now. What's the hold up? What's the hold up? What's the Ace of Wands in reverse for? What's the hold up, Spirit? Why is there no progress? What's the hold up? Knight of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Someone's not sure, or someone wants to win, or there's some sort of manipulation going on. Why is the Eight of Wands here in reverse? Ace of Swords again in the upright, Page of Cups in the upright. Because someone don't know what it is that they want, or they don't know what it is that they're committed to, and they're very attracted to you. There's lots of passion, lots of potential, lots of, you know, but not a lot of action, or very delayed action, and a very heavy burden. 10 of Wands on the back of your back, and it's like, is this another breadcrumbing fantasy sort of a situation? 2 of Wands, what's the crossroads? Emperor in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. All right, no more cards. Let's put these into their suits. All right, Capricorn. There is some quite unhealthy stuff going on here. Interesting. There's an Emperor and an Empress in the upright, and there's an Emperor and an Empress in the reverse. There is, someone questions, as much as this is someone's wish fulfillment, someone questions the direction of this, the growth potential in this, because sometimes it can really grow, or it promises, or there is potential for it to really grow. And then in the next minute, there is like no progression, no growth. It's very unstructured. It's very undisciplined. It's very manipulative. It's very controlling. It's very, kind of really affects someone's energy here. It really takes their power away. In 1 minute, it makes them feel like they're the emperor, they're the king, on top of the world. This is my, you know, this is everything I've ever wanted. And in the next, it makes someone feel utterly empty and weak. And there is a very dependent energy here. There is someone here or someone sees someone here as their 10 of Cups, their wish fulfillment, the person they've always wanted. But this person is very wishy-washy with their feelings. They could be somewhat immature, get swept away with the idea of romance, the idea of love. They fantasize about it, or they have this hope, this dream of what this happy ending is going to look like. But then, and they come in, they're very charming, they're very playful, very childlike. In the next minute, they're not sure of how their feelings are feeling. They're not sure what they really want. There is a very deceptive, manipulative energy here. There's a very attractive energy. There's someone who's very attractive. They can work a room. They know they're very attractive, and they know how to use their attractive qualities to their advantage, basically. Someone likes attention. They like the chemistry. They like the passion. They like the physical. They like the chase. And they promise potential. I mean, the Ace of Wands, which is in reverse, the Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, communication. But it kind of, Ace of Cups, yeah, potential for a brand new beginning, mutual attraction, mutual feelings and love for each other. But there's someone that's got to walk away from something here in order to go towards some sort of wish fulfillment. Someone in this dynamic is already married. There is a lot of secrecy here. There is a truth that has come out, needs to come out, will come out, might have already come out and caused some conflict. And there's someone here that's just very flitty. They kind of paint a picture, but they're quite, are they breadcrumbing you? Is this an affair that you're having and someone needs to leave the other half in order to start something with you, and it's taken a while, they're still not doing it, and they sort of go hot and cold on you, and they sort of come in full of passion, attraction and dreams and fantasies and rose-tinted glasses and, oh, we're going to have this, we're going to have that, but actually you haven't got any of it because they're still messing around and they don't know what their feelings are. They like the physical with you, they like the passion, quite a lot of passion and desire here, you know, quite a lot of sexual energy, but there's no real stability building here, and it's at times they're kind of not really putting much effort into building this stability. There's a tower moment and a change that someone needs to go through. They're not going through it, they're not doing it, they're resisting it. they're enjoying all the benefits of the attraction, the love and the passion, but they're not actually committing. And there's someone here that's sort of just being led along this merry little merry-go-round of fantasy and one day, and, you know, if possibilities and dreams and potentials, and but it's not actually, yeah, there could be, I mean, the devil is there in reverse. There's some sort of toxicity, unhealthiness that someone is trying to detach from, some sort of heavy hold that someone's trying to detach from. Are they doing it? I don't know. This person, whoever this is, has got me very much confused. There's a lot of kind of, there's a codependency energy here. Someone's sort of like hanging on every word. Someone's hanging on a pipe dream. Someone's hanging on breadcrumbs, basically. And they're being kind of charmed with the charm of it all. This person's really charming. I can't stress that enough. They're really charming. They know they're charming. They know they're attractive. They know how to work a room. They know how to get what it is that they want in the moment that they want it, and then they sort of disappear again, or they sort of give promises and then they kind of just go cold, or, you know, yeah, not a nice reading, not a nice energy I'm getting from this person at all, Capricorn. And do with it what you will. I don't know how long it's been going on for, how long it will continue to go on for. That's for you to decide with your own free will. But this is the energy that I have for you today. So hope it helped in some way, shape or form. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time, and lots of love until next time. Bye bye.